Okay, in the last video we did adjustments with the foundations of this building. We're doing another one now, but this time we're going to work out the girth. Now with the adjustments, if we just have a little reminder, what we did is we cut off this point here to make this one long trench, and obviously this one was identical, so whatever calculation we had there, we just times it by 2 because again they're both the same. But what we did do is, by doing that, making this one the length to there, when we did this one we had to make sure we deducted that portion of the foundation, just to make sure we didn't double up on that measurement. With girth, the girth, we are going to be finding the centre of this, so we can in effect just pull out all of this foundation into one long line. So again, if I, as I like to try and include the symbols and hatchings wherever I can, just so you get familiar with what so far we've done, the brickwork and the soil and the concrete. A centre line, which a lot of mechanical and engineering people use this on their drawings. We're not so familiar with it in the building industry, but a centre line would be a little bit like Morse code, a dot and a dash. But this is the dimension that we're going to be endeavouring to calculate, and by doing that we will stretch out one long foundation in effect for our calculation. So for this we need to know, again, the same as the previous one, what the full width of the cavity is going to be, or the wall itself. So again, if I just this time draw with a ruler, I did it freehand last time, but if we just say that the wall is going to be, and what I will do is include another hatching for us. This is going to be on our foundation, and we're going to have brickwork. I know it's a bit premature to be showing blockwork in the foundations, but just so you can see the hatchings, that's the blockwork, and this will be insulation. And what we're going to say is, as nowadays very frequently we will find with current building regs, we're going to have 100mm insulation, 100mm brickwork and 100mm blockwork. So we can see there that our wall, again, a very familiar size wall, 300 overall. So we can see here that from the basework to the centre is going to be 150. So you can see the centre there to there, that is going to be 150mm. Okay, but you can see here that we have our overall length and our overall width, and you can see that the centre mark is 150mm in, obviously from the centre to the face, and the same that ends. So you can see 150mm in, 150mm in, 150mm plus 150, 300mm. So we need to deduct 300mm off that, and also the same on here as well. So we will have minus 300. So again, what we're going to do, I'll just write on here, this is the girth method. So our length that we have for our wall, I'm going to keep this at the moment in millimeters just to do this. So we're going to have 12 meters 500, and on this one here we're going to, again, this is going to be times 2 because it repeats itself. And then on this one here we're going to have 300 minus, again, the two 150s, 300. So that will give us 4 meters. I'll keep it in millimeters just for the moment because we're not going to in the calculator just yet. Add these both together, and we are going to have, before I do that, I will double these up. So we are going to have, obviously this is going to be 8 meters and 12.5. I know it's going to be 25, but I just want to show you this. So we're going to have 12.5 multiplied by 2 is going to give us 25 plus 8 plus our 8 equals 33 meters. So you can see that is our girth, or our centre line of our foundation. So that is the length. So the length equals 33 meters. We've yet to determine what our foundation is going to be, so I will do that now, and I'm going to say that we're going to have a traditional 600mm wide foundation, and we're going to have it at 450mm deep. So if we just say that the width equals, and again into meters this time, 600 becomes 0.6, and the depth 450mm becomes 0.45. So we multiply all those together and we will have a meter cubed answer. So our 33 multiplied by 0.6 multiplied by 0.45 equals 8.91 meters cubed. Okay, and there we go.